Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I Am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did even more job quests, and today we're going to do even more job quests. Thank the Fury you're here, but moments ago we received word that the Growly's Horde... Growly? Right. Growly's Horde is advancing on Ishgard. Even as we speak, Hastian prepares to go and meet them in the field. Alas, with most of the dragoons absent on another mission, I fear she sorely wants for lances. I would have you lend her yours. Lynn, pray make haste to the congregation and join her. To the congregation of our knights most holy. Lynn, you've come to aid us. This improves our chances tenfold. Allow me to thank you as well, Mistress Lynn. I am but a worried father, and it gives me heart to know that the Azure Dragoon shall fight beside my daughter. Though my training is far from over, the situation will brook no delay. We must head off Growly and his horde before they reach a populated area. It shall be my honor to fight shoulder to shoulder with you. The experience alone will teach me much. Of that I have little doubt. Promise me you'll be careful, Hastian. Take no unnecessary risks. You understand me? Remember, the dead cannot serve their nation, and what Ishgard needs above all are brave souls like you to protect her. Worry not, father. I swear I will return to you. See that you do, my child. Now, before you go, there is something I wish you to have. The Lance Peregrine, it is yours now. Why, this lance was bestowed upon your forebears by the Archbishop himself. I am no true child of yours, yet you wouldn't trust me with the family treasure? I will not betray your faith in me, father. With this lance, I shall strike down Growly and protect Ishgard. Me and the boys, synchronized walking. That's the end of this time. It's been a while, my friends. I had the honor of overseeing your training when you were but a fledgling dragoon, and I shall be honored to fight beside you. Comrades, at last report. A Growly and his horde had gained the western highlands. We shall lie in wait for them at the pike, with me. I love how in sync these guys are. Look at them go! Mrs. Lynn, may I have a moment? Each time I see my daughter off on a mission, we dance the self-same dance. I tell her to be careful, and she promises me to do so. But I know her all too well. Hastian burns to distinguish herself in battle. She might repay me and my wife a perceived debt. I fear that one day that desire will cloud her judgment, and she will not come home. And so I beg you, pray watch over my daughter. Okay. Alright. Ah yes, my lance is clipping through my bike. There's another sightseeing locked place over here, but I don't know which thing I need to use there either, so. Lynn, already we've suffered heavy losses, and this is but the first wave. They come, brace yourself. They came. Right, defeat Growly's horde. For Ishgard. We're gonna do this. That was the wrong time to use that. Oh well. Whee. Stay sharp, that was but a taste. Alone, grant me strength. Strike down the runners first. Kind of wish that I had dragon fire dive right now. Would be satisfying. gonna go and hit one of these with a crit hit. Otherwise it would be a small waste of damage. There we go. Something big is coming. Alright. This is one of Growly's champions. I love the fact that it's called Growly. Could have been that I'm like mispronouncing it though, but I like to call him Growly. Oh, really? Just got Lance Charge. You will. I was the last of them, yet Growly is nowhere to be seen. Were the reports mistaken? Such a price we have paid, only for a quarry to delude us. So you finally show yourself. What is she? Hastien, no. What a fury! This is a disaster. I know not how to say this, but Hastien, as strong as she is, she cannot have survived that. Here, I discovered this in the aftermath. It's a fragment of her armor. It must have broken off during the battle. Please see it to her father's hands. Knowing him, he will be at the congregation, awaiting his daughter's return. Mrs. Adair, what has happened? Where's my daughter? Normally attached to the bottom rim of a breastplate to protect its wearer from deadly thrusts to the buttocks. Oh, this cutlet appears to have become detached from Sarah Hestian's suit of armor. This scrap, a piece of her armor. But why bring it to me? No. No. I refuse to believe that Hastien is gone. It's too early to know for certain. Tell me everything that happened. Everything. So, she leapt upon a dragon, piercing its hide, after which the creature carried her westward. If none saw her fall, it means she may have managed to safely dismount. There's hope still. If Hastien is out there, I shall not rest until I find her. Lynn, I trust I can rely upon your aid. Let us speak further at the observatorium. Without further ado, let us consider a course of action. As Montor dares to hope, if Hostienne was not shaken off Growly's back, there is a chance that she yet lives. She will have ridden the dragon until such time as she saw an opportunity to dismount. The question is, where? The worst possible outcome is that she has been taken deep into Dragonwood lands, far away from her allies. While I pray that that is not so, we must be prepared for anything. Hostienne is one of our very best, and Ishgard can ill afford to lose her. For the nation's sake and that of her father, let us find her and bring her home. I will track Growly's movements in order to ascertain Hostienne's location. Like as not, the search will take us into the heat of the enemy territory. Or the heart. Pray keep your lion's arm honed, for we shall soon have need of it. Bam, da da da. As we learn, or get a trait, Blood of the Dragon. Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, at level 54, it's just this, which is increases the potency of jump to 320 and spine shatter dive to 250. So we just get increased power to these two jumps. Alright. Ninja time. Time to become sneaky. Sloppy! But instead of sloppy, it's gonna be sneaky. Akagi has called us again, this time to Ocean's Embrace. His note was brief and hastily written. I do not know what the princess has done, but it is clear she needs our aid. Urgently. To the dry docks we go. Where were you? Here I am, worried half to death because the princess is in danger, and I can't do a thing about it. And you just saunter up, like, calm yourself and start at the beginning. Where's the princess? Calm. Right, calm. Her Highness learned who bought the clan's jewel. Who bought the clan's jewel. She's run off to take it back and left me behind. Where is she? She can't have gotten far, even with her blatant witchcraft or whatever. Come on, lads, fan out and find her. Well, that's it in a nutshell. The guards won't rest until they catch her, and she's stuck up there. Up there. That she would find the jade jewel is just like her, but she clearly has no way to escape. Well then, it's your mission. What takes the greatest priority? Helping the princess. An answer that befits the true shinobi. The guard thinks the princess ninjutsu is magic. We can use this ignorance to our benefit. Let's fly right on. They will mistake the thunder for Princess Yuki's ninjutsu. Draw the enemy southward, away from the princess. We will rendezvous on the Salt Strand. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, just over here in the destination. Okay. That sound is the goal. After her. Come on. What do you mean, no, cowards? Do you want to be the one who tells the master to tell the master someone took the jewel? Then come on. Yeah, we reset my ninjutsu. Don't let her get away. The jewel's more valuable than our lives. Oh, I forgot to... Whatever. Hello? Hello, princess! Oh, you're unexpected. Yes, most unexpected. Who? Oh, you. So the thunder wasn't her doing, but the shinobi's? Huh, most curious. Where did she find coin to pay you? Or does she command your loyalty with her regal blood? What I could do if royalty flowed in my veins? No matter. I'm buying a bright future with my actions today. The mission comes first, as they used to say. I was only paid to oversee the delivery, but what is my employer's goodwill worth, I wonder? Why do you look at me like that? Your eyes are like Karasu's or Gekai's, judging me unworthy. You must be from the Far East, a real shinobi with real ninjutsu, like Gekai. Think yourself my better because of it? Don't lie to me, I can see it in your damn eyes. I will make you spit out what you know about Yuki, or I'll cut it from your corpse's stomach. Oh no, he's pointing at me. Alright, I need to... There we go. Oh yeah, right. Let me go and... Yeah, put on... Really? Of course you would have something like that. Two, how unexpected! Impressive! And now I'm stuck to deal with this. I'm gonna reset my hood on. There we go. I don't care about these bats. I know when the tide is turned, he who fights and runs away. Yes, yes. Why do they always run? He spoke of Gekka and Karasu, but who was he? A different breed than the other guards, that one. He knew of Karasu, of Gekkai. There should be no shinobi in his land with such knowledge. Unless he was one of Gekkai's shadows. The Imperial Shinobi lost their place in Guatemala when the unit was disbanded after the man's death. That would be cause for them to sell their blades. I imagine the demand for mercenaries with ninjutsu would be great among people with money enough to trade in Far Eastern treasures. Pardon me, Lin, this can wait. Princess Yuki's safety is paramount. Let us join her near the Tempest Gate. Yes, Akaki told me, and no, your aid was not needed. I would have escaped perfectly well without you. But I suppose the important thing is that the Jade Jewel is once again mine. All I've left to find is the Midare Kanemitsu dagger. Don't interfere. This is my problem to solve, alright? Never know it by what she said, but she's secretly grateful. And if she does anything, I know where to find her brave protectors. That you do. Shall we return, Lynn? I've made Akagi aware of that strange sellsword you met on the Salt Strand. He will be vigilant, as should you. As for your mission, I believe the princess is warming to you, though it is difficult to tell. But at the very least, no harm has befallen her on your watch. Now I will leave you to your meditations. Allow them to further sharpen your mind, so you will be the blade when the time comes again to strike. As we learn, Armor Crush. Armor Crush is another end combo attack, which delivers an attack potency of 160 when executed from a target's flank. And the thing that it does, the flank combo potency, there we go, is 380. I was about to say, that's a lot, that's not a lot of damage. It extends your Huton duration by 30 seconds. So from this point over, basically, you need to use the freaking Huton at the beginning of an encounter, or before you pull, then use Hide, and then you should normally never run out of your Huton with the ability of Armor Crush and Hake Mujin Satsu. There you go. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I have returned from a little break where I needed to eat something, yes. Yes, of course. Don't even ask me why. Why or where, I don't know. Hello. I'm in this man's chest. Good tidings, then. We've received information from Sir Elemenane regarding the Battle of Oblivion. You'll recall the woman he mentioned, the one who sends souls into the heavens with a song. She's apparently a soldier stationed at the Convictory. Let us go there at once. Gidlot, you're coming with us. Now imagine if you couldn't fly in this area. Well, then you would just use the transporter. Like the porter system with the chocobos. We have found a soldier, Lynn. Selene is her name. Alas, though she admits to singing the song, she refuses to teach it to us. Gidlot is doing his best to coax it out of her, for once. His way with women may serve an honorable cause. You won't sing for us. I don't have a problem with that, but could you at least tell us why? It'd help ease our disappointment. I am no bard, just a simple soldier, and it isn't a song I would willingly sing. The lady has spoken. Seems to me there's nothing else we can do. You would give up just like that? We have a duty to accomplish. Begging pardons, but your comrade gave me to understand that an operation is due to be conducted presently. Aye, dragon numbers are on the rise, and we go to kill them. If you are not averse, we would lend you our aid. The operation would be better for the extra hands, and should you have the occasion to employ a song in battle, we would be able to hear it. Very well, you may join us, but on one condition. You are to provide our forces with support only. Alright, we have work to do. The operation will take place at Twin Pools, to the north and west. Let us present ourselves to the commander and offer him our aid. And he throws a hissy fit when I do something spontaneous. Well, let's make ourselves useful, the only way a bard can. You would join us in the call. The Holy See thanks to you. Seeing as you are skilled in the bow, you may help us by thinning out the beasts. I shall mark a spot on your map. Pray focus your efforts upon this area. I shall remain close by in case you have occasion to employ the song. Do as you will. Just see that you do not overreach yourself. Go to our assigned positions. Do what we always do. Seems straightforward enough. Bum, bada bum. They're honestly a lot bigger than I expected. Not once did Selene perform the song, and though the operation itself was a success, her people suffered heavy losses. Farewell, my friends. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Rest now, O valiant souls. Lay down your weary heads. Go unto the bosom of the Fury, in whose exalted name you bled. A requiem. A song to send souls into the heavens. This is what it was. I was trying to make you sing a song of mourning. God strike me down for a callous fool. For once, Sanson has it right. Let's show respect to Selene's fallen comrades. Again, so many lives lost. Oh, slash salute. You need not feel bad. The fault is mine for not offering a proper explanation. Men fall far too often in this war we wage. Wishing to spare myself the pain of loss, I've kept my comrades at a distance. Yet I always find myself racked with regret that I didn't reach out to them before they were taken. Aye, far better to taste pain than to live with regret. There's no need to deprive yourself of the joy of friendship. I won't, not anymore. I shall learn to savor the time I have with my comrades. As should you. The two of you bicker like an old couple, but life is too short to waste squabbling with your own. So cast aside your differences and have joy of each other's company while you still can. As for the requiem I sang, it was taught to me by a scholar of his guardian history. If there's a man alive who knows the song you seek, it will be he. Silviel is his name, and you will find him at Tailfeather. I suggest you pay him a visit. I take my leave of you. Let us go to Tailfeather, as Solane recommends. Silviel may know the song, and failing that, he may at least be able to direct us to it. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our song with power. It makes me wonder what sort of desire is needed for a strong that destroys all. Probably not some nice stuff. Probably not roses and other stuff. It appears Silviel is presently afield on one of his surveys. We must await his return. Tell me then, what thoughts have you on Solane's inner struggles? That's some deep stuff, sister. Truly insightful. Pity that's all lost on Sanson. The bastard's got eyes for naught but his bloody tone. Or tome. Our mission takes us into ever more perilous territory. Pray see to it you are fully prepared for the trials ahead. As we learn... Imperial Arrow. Which... delivers an attack with a potency of 230. Dirty. So the way that this works basically is that it's just another cooldown for you to keep track of. You know, you gotta hit them with the debuffs, you gotta hit them with this, and then with this, and then there's this to take care of this one, and then there's this one, and there's this one. This is Bard in a nutshell to me. It's just like, ah yes, everything, at all times, constantly. Keep track of everything. Or die. Anyway. Oh wait, I didn't even check to see if there was anything else at this level. Let's see. At 54 is only Imperial Arrow. Okay. Now let's go to Ishgard. Yes. The Foundation. Bum bum bum. I hope your firearm is loaded and ready then. We have received our deployment orders from House DeMail. Several groups of Divinians are converging on Falcon's Nest, and we have been tasked with eliminating the fiends. The fiends gathered upon the Black Iron Bridge. Knowing Talogwinch, I unfortunately do, I would not put it past him to lure more foes into the narrow structures simply to overtax us. And we must needs overcome this assault without Joy's help, or Celestos for that matter. He has yet to return since he stormed out of the door. I will assemble our remaining machinists and lead them to Falcon's Nest. Pray join us there as soon as you may. Ah, Lynn, I fear Celestos' departure has inspired his fellows to disregard my commands. You're the only machinist to answer my call to arms. And in response to this insubordination, I have been forced to deploy what few knights we could spare, myself included. Even begged me to come along. As I've said before, fighting bloody dragons ain't in my contract. It'll be paying me handsomely for the trouble. Is this House Hillenord's entire company, using to be short a number of machinists? We are keeping our colleagues in reserves. For an operation such as this, we need field only Lynn, the finest machinist in our ranks. Your confidence is truly inspiring. Thankfully, however, there are a few enemies threatening the Black Iron Bridge. Even with your sparse numbers, I dare say you shan't be sorely pressed. Celesto, have you come to fight with us? It all depends on you, my lord. We found Joy's father is being held prisoner in the broom. Held prisoner? You suspect this is some matter of coercion? Aye, we reckon they've been targeting Joy for a while. Her dad vanished right after he landed a job here in Falcon's Nest. And then Joy suddenly up and wedded the brother of a carpenter working in the fortifications. House Emil is behind this, and I'm a Chocobo's third cousin. Tell her, Grinch, you cad. It's not too late. If you break her dad out, then Joy can abandon her farce of a marriage and come back to the manufactory where she belongs. But the bridge, the Dravanians. Go. Joy is a machinist. As manufactory chief, it is your duty to attend to your employees. My knights and I shall march for House Hilnard. Bah, you needn't worry. They'll have yours truly fighting right beside him. Go up the boss, Lynn. If Lynn goes, then I'll stay behind. We promised machinists to the Jamails, and we don't want to break our word now, do we? Just one will be enough. Thank you. Thank you all. We shall conclude this matter with the greatest of haste, and return as swiftly as we may. You'll find one of our manufactory machinists in the broom. He'll show you where Joy's dad is being held. Whoa, Jesus Christ. So we spawned in and this ring was spinning around and I had massive vertigo for a second. I was like, whoa! Nice. How many what? Yep. Yep. So the store said he'd come. The chief will draw too much attention, so we asked him to wait at the workshop until we're ready to act. Joy's dad is right there, right behind that door over there. I just need to convince the bloke standing guard to open it. They don't exactly look the stoic type though, so a guy's round out to have him piss in his trousers. Ah, what in the... You shot me! Please, I ain't done nothing wrong. Some fancy fop dropped a pouch in my lap and told me to guard the door. I swear, that's all I know. How much did he pay you? Not enough to die over, my lord. Please don't shoot me again. No, it's not my intention to threaten you. We merely wish you to release the man behind yonder door. And should you fear the vengeance of your employer, you're welcome to take shelter at the manufactory. In fact, why not become a machinist? Then you needn't take another such unsavory job again. You're offering me work, my lord? I'll let a bloke out for that. Hells, I'll carry him across the city and back for a steady wage. Lord Stephanivian, me humble thanks. You've been locked away for quite some time, my poor man. Do you know who did this to you and why? I've not the faintest idea, my lord. I was hired by the House Mail to work on their walls, and when I went to join the crew heading out to Falcon's Nest, some bastard, begging your pardon, my lord, slipped a sack over me head and carted me away. I'm just a broken old hunter. I ain't got no money for a ransom. And nor does me family. Got to thinking that maybe they nabbed the wrong bloke. Then you weren't aware that Joy was wed, or that she resigned from her position at both the manor and the manufactory? She got married and quit? Why'd she do such a foolish thing like that? I've never seen her happier than when she's flinging one of them flintlocks. So that's why they took me. They're blackmailing me, little Joy. Ain't no way she'd just up and marry some bloke who wouldn't let her stay at the workshop. And she was a machinist by her own choice. I'm full glad to hear that. This time you liberated your daughter from her false union. Once she sees you're safe, I do not envy the man who pretends at the role of her husband. I know you'd set things right, my lord. You take care of Joy, and I'll let the rest of the machinists know they can come back to work. Alright then, lad. You come with me. I will speak with Joy and unravel this nonsense. You, however, must make haste to the Black Iron Bridge and lend your barrel to the battle. Bum 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 bum. Flash, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Mountains. We spinning. Spinning TV. Alright. What are you doing on your knees, bud? I thought you better than that. By the time you got back, if I enjoys that then? Good, now it's up to the boss to bring her back. The fighting has been fierce. Master Rosenthal was injured when he gallantly intercepted a swipe meant to remove my head. Ah, that's a noble way of saying I tripped over its bloody tail and stumbled into a blow. Any roads, you'll have to take my place on the front lines and do it soon, before these dainty knights get their arses handed to him. Gun! Go. We're going to do one of these, and then do one of these. Oof, Jesus Christ. So good. It's like a one point in this rotation that's just like, chef's kiss. Feels so good. Good tube. I was missing a few mates, but you still took care of business. Not that I'd expect aught less from one of me star students. A star indeed. Your arrival was a gift from the heavens. Lord, aim fire. How'd you like that, you great scaly bastard? I'm afraid I've caused a great deal of trouble for you all. Thank you for rescuing me, Dad. There's no trouble at all for such a fine employee. As you are now wed, I understand that you may not wish to resume your duties at the manor, but have you considered my son's offer for you and your husband to come work at the manufactory? Me husband and me have agreed to part ways. If it please me, Lord, I'd like to start working again at the workshop and the manor both. Joy, my dear, you're most welcome, of course. Neither the manor nor the manufactory has been the same without you. My lordship, I don't know how to... that is to say... I'm glad to be back. This is such such a weird group of people to me. I don't know why. Here comes Telegrinch. Ah, I see that even the much diminished House Heavensward, a handful of dragons, poses no true threat. I still have to find a more significant challenge for your next routing. It would seem that you still do not understand that the knight is the master of the battlefield. There was far more than a handful of dragons, Telegrinch. You think us blind? We know who's working against the manufactory. We know whose underhanded villainy forced Joy into wedlock. Whatever are you implying? You speak as if I recall the names of your lowborn servants, or even hold even a slightest interest in their common unions. Now, if you'll excuse me, my lords. Damn that man and his arrogance. Our prospectometer and I shall remain vigilant. We may defeat Telegrinch's trickery at every turn. The accolades for this triumph, however, must go to you, Lyn. The bridge is clear and Joy has returned to us. Was afraid I'd seen the last of the manufactory. Thank you again for the warm welcome home. I've never felt as whole as I did after I joined the ranks of the machinists. When I had to tell his lordship I was quitting, I felt like I was leaving a part of my soul behind. That's when I realized, to me, being a machinist is more than just firing a weapon. It's a way of connecting to another side of myself. Well, now that you're connected again, we can get back to working on your shooting and your swearing. And there's also the small matter of our delayed tourney celebration. If it please me, lordship, I'd like to do some training instead. I feel the need to shoot off 10 scored bullets or so. Ah, of course, we all celebrate in our own way. Fire at will, my dear. I, for one, am eager for a stiff drink back at the manufactory. The manufactory. Yeah, well, the two are just fighting. Once more, you have proven your worth to the machinists, and to House Heavensward. As for Lord Telegrinch, I had my suspicions, but it now seems abundantly clear that he has been behind every mishap and misfortune to befall the manufactory. Despite his knavery, however, our successes in the fields will not have escaped the notice of the Holy See. And as our reputation grows, so too shall Telegrinch's ire. We had best be on our guard. Oh, did you hear? During his skirmish with the dragons, Rosenthal developed a new technique. He was adamant that I pass on the particulars to you. As we learn, heated split shot. Which is basically an upgrade. So it was split shot, now it is heated shot. Or heated split shot. The difference being it was 140 and it is now 180 potency attack. And it's also cool because you do a flip while doing it. But we will see that at a later point. Anyway, my friends, hope you enjoyed this episode of this Us Play Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode we're gonna finally finish off this tier of the job quests. And then probably I should be able to do at least like some more story. Anyway, goodbye.